Natrience, the alliance of nature and science.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Week 1 Natrience training call. We're so excited to kick off this 8-week series of calls on our brand new skincare product line, Natrience. This is our first call today, Wednesday, June 26th. And as I said, this will be an 8-week series of calls. We'll go through August 14th. And we have a lot of information, a lot of great information to share with you on each call. So we're ready to jump right in. Before we get started, let me just let you know that we would love to have your comments and your feedback on the products, any questions that you might have. At the very end of the call, I'll be letting you know how you can submit your questions through our customer service email or phone number, and would love to have you submit any questions that you have for the next call or for the series of calls that we'll be able to address as we move forward. So we're excited to get started today. We have with us on our call today Sisel Maurer, who is our General Manager for Australia and New Zealand and our Skincare and Personal Care Line Manager. Welcome, Sisel. And we also have Holly Colby, who is our Marketing Manager, and Holly is also a licensed esthetician. And I am Karen Carter. I am the Director of Marketing for Sisel. We are thrilled to have launched our new Natrience skincare line just a couple weeks ago at our Maurer Mountain event. And we're already seeing great excitement around the world. We previously launched these products in Japan and Europe, and we've got great excitement and enthusiasm and seeing great results already. So we're super excited to start this training series and to really get a lot of education and training out there for you on the products, on the regimens, on the ingredients, on the science. So on our call today, Sisel is going to be presenting an overview of the product line and our messaging for the line. And then Holly will be going through each product one by one to give you a bit more detail on each product. And then just as a sneak peek, next week we'll be doing going into more detail on the regimens and how to personalize the products specifically for your skin's needs. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Sisel now. And Sisel will give us an awesome overview of our new Natrience product line. So Sisel, welcome. Oh, Sisel, you're on mute.
You'd think I never do these calls. But thank you, Karen. This is kind of cool. I was just saying, this is like history in the making. This is our first Natrience training for us and for you. I saw a big car full of people. I don't know how many was in that car, but it looked like 8 or 9. So it's really cool. Glad that you guys could join us. And this is such a fun line. In fact, there's somebody on today who I was talking to earlier who said she's been using these products, has been super excited. And each week she's taking pictures and she says she sees those changes each week. So super exciting to hear, kind of made me excited. I told Karen and we love to hear that. So we'll start off with that. So Natrience, the alliance of nature and science, that's kind of that combining there, is what we call a clean, customized skincare line. And that doesn't just mean the ingredients. It has to do with all the packaging, of course, all the ingredients, all the components, and the messaging. It's a more simpler type of skincare line, and one that we'll be talking about as Holly goes and talks to you about usage. But the thing I really like most about this is its personalization. We have a lot of options with this line, not just now, but with other things we can do in the future. And I think that people have been wanting that. Our regimen provides the essentials that your skin craves daily. And, you know, guys, we talk about our skin and a lot of people associate that with beauty. And of course, there is that, your face and with makeup, and it can be beautiful. But I think with us, it's about the health of your skin, taking care of it, giving it what it needs, and then it will be beautiful. But for us, we want your skin to be its healthiest. Natrience features safe ingredients, proven efficacy, and creates results-oriented skincare. And of course, one thing we always do is it's our mission, and these products are no different. And I remember Dad used to say a long time ago, and now Tom's made these awesome formulas, but he said, because when I first heard it, he said, it's almost as important what's not in our products as what's in them. And I remember at the time, just kind of getting to know skincare and ingredients and stuff. I just didn't, I just thought, no, there's so many cool ingredients that we have and stuff. It's really, let's see what's it's going in. But we've all educated ourselves, and we know, and I really firmly believe he was right. There's so many ingredients out there that are bad for your skin. And that's where we start with our mission, and it being Sisel safe, no harmful ingredients. Okay, Karen. Next slide. So we like to say just some fun little taglines. And as we talk to you about this messaging, this is the messaging that you can use as you talk to people about this exciting line as well. So it's just kind of fun, inspired by nature, refined by science, made safe by Sisel, and absolutely loved by your skin. So some fun target words out there. Again, our Natrience message is going to be your Natrience message. And these are kind of the things that as we talk about a product, what we hope it does, what it's been designed to do, we want you guys to see this is where it all comes from. Like we said, the alliance of nature and science. And I feel like all of Sisel's products are kind of that, right? Nature and science. And we find those two things. And some products have a lot of nature to them, and some have a lot of science you see in our different formulas, especially our heavy formulas out there. But I think the skincare line is the perfect balance of that. So inspired by nature, we read those cute little taglines. Refined by science, made safe by Sisel, loved by your skin. Clean beauty. You're going to hear a lot of that when Karen and Holly talk to you as well. So kind of that's a fun buzzword that I think completely kind of just gives what we feel like our skincare line look and feel should be. Science-forward formulations all the time. Sisel safe, and again, personalization. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Solutions to your skincare concerns. Everybody has different skin. So what we're hoping to do is dial into what those issues are. Holistic well-being. I mean, that's just something that goes hand in hand with our mission. And sustainable ingredients and packaging. Okay, next slide. So our solutions, we have those issues. What are our solutions? So obviously, like I just said, our skin health, not so much about being, how can we change our look, but how can we have what we know? And I heard Holly mention this at our mission, that our skin is our organ, our biggest organ. And I'll never forget when I was a little kid and, learning about things. And I think I was asked in class, what's our biggest organ? And I remember saying your heart, because I thought it was, and it was your skin. I did not know that, excuse me, guys, it was an organ, but it is, it lives, it breathes, it needs nourishment, it needs to be taken care of. That's what we hope to do here. So protection, UV light, blue light, environmental pollution, stressors. We take a look at all of those things and the ingredients that go with that. We have some really cool new ingredients with some of our blue light going on. And of course, we have a very popular day cream right now we're going to talk to you guys about that I knew would be super popular. But protection, that's super important in skincare that you use. Repair, barrier repair, sun damage, DNA repair, cellular repair, all of those different things. And I love how they put that DNA repair. You can have issues with your skin that comes from your DNA, and you can see it in people before you. You can have environmental issues. I know when I was younger and we went outside, it wasn't ever a time of putting on your sunscreen. We never did that. And I'm fair, super fair skin. My dad was Tom. Every summer, I'd have 2 or 3 pretty big burns. My skin would peel off, blister, because I didn't take the proper care. And now as I get older, I'm paying for those times, for the time I didn't protect myself. Now we're all far more aware of what the sun does to your skin, but we have to look for products now that takes care of that, those problems that we created years ago. brightening, radiance, glow, pigmentation, discoloration, age spots, all those things, and even skin tone. I saw a comment from one of our distributors who was using this skincare, and they said, I love it. I love it. And someone said, can you give me some specifics, some of your feedback? And she said, I've had a couple people just say to me, your skin looks like it's glowing. And what a great compliment, because every woman wants that dewy look, just like it's clean, it's moisturized. And she said she's been hearing that, and that's definitely success. Firming, plumping, elasticity, and collagen. For me and my age, that's exactly what I'm concentrating most on now. Clarifying, even skin texture, clear skin, blemishes, breakouts, and controls. One thing I said at Mauer Mountain that was kind of funny, and we do this a lot in Sisel, is we have these little concoctions that we put together to take care of issues. And through the years, my son had a little skincare concoction for his blemishes, and people used it, and they'd ask me about it, get him a call, and it was kind of funny. He kind of felt a little bit famous. But the reality is, with this skincare line, we have a targeted approach. You don't have to mix this or grab this and this. And I really love how this was designed in that way. Instead of kind of hoping one thing worked for us, we now have options that specifically just dig into what your skincare needs are for that moment. Clarifying, even texture, clear skin, blemish, breakout, I just said, smoothing, lines, wrinkles, skin texture. Again, for a woman my age, something I'm looking at right now to do the best I can with my skincare products, and renewal, exfoliation, skin turnover, pore size, sebum balancing, and producing skin that from here on out is as healthy as can be. Next slide. Okay, clinical testing. And I really love this slide. I said this when I was in Europe, because so many times, especially you guys are out there with other people, we have been told to turn the bottle. Well, if you look at how everything's changed, a lot of people out there, not just in Sisel, turn the bottle too. And if you go into Walmart or any other big chain stores, you'll see the products there have products like we've had that talks about no sodium lauryl sulfate, glycerin, different things. They're starting to do that. Other companies have done that. So a lot of women take a look at what they're using to see what is and what's not there. Something the Mauer Mission's done for over 30 years. Super proud of that pioneering moment years ago. But this clinical testing means, because many times you can get a great ingredient, but if you haven't done the testing on it, you can't really talk about what it does. And the ingredients in this are so cool that we've had the HRIPT, Human Repeat Insult Patch Test. That's a clinical study on 50 test subjects to investigate the irritation and sensitization potential of products following repeated cutaneous patch applications. What that means is these products, these ingredients have been tested, and that gives you the ability to take what we have in these ingredients and talk about them and to be able to use those things. It's been tested. And of course, you'll see that clinically tested on our bottles, as well as dermatologist tested and approved, safe and kind to skin. I love that. Sisel safe and no animal testing. So I love that our products are backed by this clinical testing, and it lets you talk about all the cool things these ingredients do. Next slide. Okay, Natrience personalized skincare. And I know many of you guys who saw this skincare line, especially if you were a tester, and I've seen some names on here of some of our testers, and it was almost a little bit like overwhelming. The reality is, we sent the whole skincare line, but you don't ever, I wouldn't think, take every single product. If we're going to have a personalized skincare line, we have to have options. And obviously, we're doing a lot more training on that. And that's what this is meant to do as well. But this is the skincare line was meant and put together in a way where it is something you're able to take a look at, know what your issues are, and then have some choices here. And we've divided that up into 4 different categories. First, cleanse and exfoliate. Second, target and treat. 3, moisturize. And 4, protect. And as you go through there, you'll see, and especially as we train on, and Holly will talk about this after, what each product does and how to use it. And as we do these calls, we'll talk about the science of each of those things. but you can go, it's very simply laid out there. What are you going to use to cleanse? You target and treat. What time of day is it? What kind of product do you like for that? Moisture, same thing. Protect. What do you need? How do you use it? And so all those products kind of put into this little scheme here, I think makes it super easy and sums up what this whole skincare line does. And I think that is the last of my slides. So as I've talked about all this cool messaging, what we want this product to do, what we see it doing already, Holly's going to take it from here and talk about your skin health. She's got a lot of experience in that. She's done such a great job kind of doing so much on this for the last 18 months or longer. So Holly, take it over and talk to us about your skin's best health.
Thank you so much, Sisel. And I'm so excited to be here with all of you. I see some familiar faces from our mountain and other events. It's really fun to see those faces out there and new faces as well. Thanks everybody for taking some time out of your day to join us. So as Liesl mentioned, we really want to focus on the skin health and how important that is. She talked about skin being the largest organ of our body. And Liesl, I actually remember that same thing when someone mentioned it being your largest organ. And I just was like, I didn't even know it was an organ. And so that's just kind of a fun memory that we both share. And it is your first line of defense against the harmful environments and the elements in the environment. Having a healthy routine that works for you and that it's personalized to your skincare concerns is key for having radiant, healthy skin. And then we'll go to the next slide and we'll dive into those different products. So we're going to start, like Liesl talked about, we have 4 different categories. And this is our cleanser. And it falls into the first category of cleanse and exfoliate. So this is very gentle, but it does remove all of the dirt out of your pores as well as any makeup. This is one that as we were formulating and working on different different versions of this, there were several versions that didn't take off my makeup. So we got it to a point where it would remove my makeup just fine. Felt really good about it. But it didn't dry me out. It just feels very hydrating at the same time. So you always want to start with a clean face. Next slide. This is our exfolium polishing pill. So, we've had the exfolium before. It was pink and in a jar, and now with Natrience, it's in the Natrience color green, and it still works just as well. It clears pores, smooths skin, and exfoliates to promote cell turnover. Just give a good overall clean look, gets rid of the flaky skin. This is to be used 2 to 3 times a week, depending on how dry or oily you are. And then also the Skin Dew you may recognize as well. It's in a new bottle, and now it has blue light protection, and it's more hydrating. So this is going to defend against environmental stressors. It's very refreshing as well. Everybody comments on how soft of a mist it is. To hold something up in front of your face and spray can be kind of intimidating and scary. We've had a lot of fun with that as we have developed and got the right sprayer for this and made sure that it was right, the consistency and everything. We had a lot of fun spraying each other with this product, and now it's perfect for you guys. Next, so this is really where we dive into the treat step. This is where I like to talk about the food for my skin. We talk a lot about cleaning the skin and moisturizing, and everything that falls into this target treat section, I think of it as the nutrition and the food for my skin, our skin. So this is the Celanew. It's just a very good daily serum for anybody to use that I jokingly like to refer to it as a product that kind of looks like snot but smells very refreshing. And because we don't use any coloring in our products, it just is the color of the actives that went into it. But it is a great product. It smells great, feels great. This one, so starting here and moving on with our boosters, these are our high intense products that have very targeted actives. So these are the products that are going to do the most for your face. You're probably going to feel the activity of them on your face a lot more than anything else that you use in the line. That just tells you that it is working. We recommend only using it, introducing each of these products, either the Selenu or any of our 3 boosters, introducing them one at a time into your skincare routine and allowing 2 weeks for your skin to adjust and get used to these products. So this one's the Selenu, it's a daily one. Then we're going to go into the targeted treatments. This is the first one. It's our brightening serum, Go Bright, brightening boost. And it has let's see if I can remember how to say it. Let's see, I actually wrote it down. It's the tetrahexyl decyl ascorbate. So that's the form of vitamin C that we use. And it is paired with the ferulic acid. And this is a great example of 2 great products that together they're greater than their sum of its parts. So the ferulic acid really boosts the vitamin C to give it more of a brightening effect. So this will brighten any dark spots and help with uneven skin tone. Improves dullness as well. And then we have the Go Clear. This is multi-acid clarifying booster. So when I first heard about acids on my skin, that made me really scared, but this is honestly my favorite product. I think overall gives my skin the most nutrition, if that makes sense, using it as the food. It clarifies uneven skin tone, reduces the appearance of blemishes, as well as whiteheads, blackheads, sloughs off dead skin cells, and smooths the skin. Again, when starting any of these boosters, allow 2 weeks for your skin to adjust. And they can be used morning and night, but your skin will tell you what you need. So you may only need them once a day, or a couple times a week. You might not have to use them every day, morning and night. This is the Go Firm. This one is powered by cranberries and peaches, and it's just like a whole fruit salad is what we refer to it as. Because it makes your face nice and plump like ripe fruit. It provides a firm, lifted look, supports skin's natural collagen synthesis, and protects skin's elastic network. This one I really like to use on my neck, my smile lines, on nasolabial folds, crow's feet, and scowl lines here. And then we have our 2 moisturizers. One's Hydrolite. Well, we'll talk about Hydrolite first, since it's the first in the lineup, and these fall into the moisturize category. Hydrolite is for somebody that doesn't have as dry of skin. It supplies lightweight hydration, replenishes skin's barrier, protects against blue light exposure, and defends against environmental stressors. And it will just lock in, the moisture step just kind of helps lock in all of the good nutrients that we just added in that second step. And then we have the Repair Cream. This one's a richer moisturizer. It's the one, it comes in a jar, it's thicker, you just fill an overall heavier moisturizer. Same benefits to this one. And then everybody's favorite is the Skin Shield Mineral Sunscreen. So it's a chemical-free sunscreen, and it's powered by natural ingredients. It's mostly like a zinc oxide, which is often very white cast as you apply it. So we added a hint of tint so that it blends in very nice. It's reef safe, protects against digital aging from blue light, protects against photoaging from the sun. It's broad spectrum, so it defends against UVA and UVB, as well as hydrating. So if you don't need a lot of moisture, you can just use this as your moisturizer as well. And it's an SPF 30. So again, here's just where they all fall into line. You can look at the chart here, as well as it's in our user guide that Karen will tell you a little bit more about all the different sales tools that we have. And then next week, please join us. We'll go over more about determining your own skin needs and how to use the different products and personalize them for you.
Thanks very much, Holly, and thanks, Liesel, for the messaging of the line. As you can see, this is a wonderful line with, that was just a super quick overview of the 10 new products that we have in the Natrience line. And in subsequent calls, we are going to go into a lot more detail. So be sure to come back and join us for each one of those calls and to continue learning about the line and what's best for your skin, how to educate yourself, and how to educate your customers and your clients as well, so that you'll be able to share the products. And for sharing the products and sharing this new Natrience line, we have created a lot of sales tools for you. I want to do a quick review of some of these sales tools that are available for you either to purchase already or that are in your back office. First of all, we have the Natrience product catalog. All of these files are in your back office, by the way, but the product catalog is available as a 10-pack to purchase. On your back office, you'll find the PIPs or the product information pages. So there's a full sheet of information for each product. What's nice about these PIPs for Natrience is not only do they give you a full description of all of the ingredients and features and benefits and usage directions, but the backside of each PIP has a full list of frequently asked questions that refer specifically to that product or to the ingredients in that product. So it's really a lot of information on those pages that will help you learn about the individual products. And then we also created a frequently asked question section that is part of our user's guide that we created that was very popular. That was a hit at Mauer Mountain. We're going to make that user's guide. That artwork is available for you, the file on the back office. And then we'll also be creating 10 packs of that user's guide for you to purchase, which includes all of the PIPs and the frequently asked questions and some skincare tips as well. We have a full series of how-to videos. There's a video for each individual product on how to use it. And then we have a regimen video for you. We have a lot of imagery for you in the back office so that you can share those images and use those in your marketing of the products. And then we have these regimen guides. Next week, we'll go into more detail on, you can see here on the screen, the brightening regimen, the clarifying regimen, and the firming regimen that are incorporating those boosters into your regimen based on your specific needs. We also have an essential regimen that we'll cover next week as well. And then so that you know what different options you have to purchase, we have at Mauer Mountain, we did a really fun buy one, share one, where we had the full set with a free cosmetic bag. And that full set is still available for you to purchase. You get the free bag with that. We also have the various regimens that you can purchase. That is the essential regimen. We have one for combination to oily skin and one for normal to dry skin. And then we have the personalized regimens as well. All of the individual products, of course, you can purchase. And then we have the Wealth Builder and the Qualifying Wealth Builder. This image that you're seeing on screen right now with that cute tote bag and the headband, those pieces will be coming soon into the Wealth Builder. Right now, we have the green cosmetic bag as part of that Wealth Builder. And then we're also working on a demo kit that will be coming soon, and we'll be sharing more detail on that. That will be something that will help you to do in-home parties and to present the product. So we'll share more information on that demo kit coming up. We also have a fabulous Natrience contest that is underway it started on June 15th at Mauer Mountain. We launched this contest. The contest will run through the end of September. There's a flyer in your back office that gives you all of the details on this contest, but there's some really fabulous prizes here, including a 2-night stay at a luxury hotel with a luxury spa package as the first place prize. So you'll want to be sure to get all the details in your back office on that flyer so that you can all start competing in this Natrience contest. And then I just wanted to share with you how you can keep up with all of our corporate communications, including any announcements on Natrience. If you're not already part of our email list, you can call customer service to join that email list, and that number is 801-704-6700. If you're not yet on our texting service, you can text the word Sisel to 835-327-7571, and that will get you on our text messages. And then if you have any specific Natrience questions that you'd like to ask or things that you would like for us to cover on upcoming training calls, please email or call customer service. You can use that same 801-704-6700 number or email customer service at sisel.net. And we'd love to get your feedback or any questions that you might want us to cover on these training calls or give you answers for. Now, we had promised. Oh, Holly.
Yeah, I just want to encourage you all to also pass along this information to your downlines. Make sure that they're connected to the email list and the texting, so they're all getting the information as well.
And then we had promised a fun giveaway for each one of these calls. So our giveaway today is this really cute Natrience branded. It's a super soft silicone face scrubber. These little scrubbers are going to be included in some of the regimen packs as gifts in the future. So you'll be seeing these later on, but we're going to do a drawing for 10 people from this call will win one of these face scrubbers. So we'll let you know tomorrow morning who those 10 winners are. We'll do a random drawing from everyone who was on the call today. I really love using this scrubber with the Pure Balance Jelly Cleanser. On the days that I'm not doing exfolium, this little scrubber just gives you a little extra exfoliation as you're washing your face. So it's just a fun little tool to use for cleansing. And then we want to invite you all to come back to our call next week on July 3rd, same time. The person with the most invited guests to that call will receive a Natrience branded headband and wristbands that are really perfect to use while cleansing your face. Those are really cute also, really fun. And those will be gifts that you'll see in the future as well. But we'll have that for the person next week that has the most invited guests. So we appreciate all of you joining us today for our first Natrience training call. There's so much information that we have to share with you. I feel like this was just such a quick overview of the product line today, but we wanted to just start out with some of the basics for you today. And then we're really going to dig into regimens and science and hero ingredients and usage and results and all of that on our future calls. So we look forward to seeing you on our next call. And thanks again for joining us.